Watch BBC joins Colombian commandos fighting never-ending battle against drug gangs. The Black Hawk helicopter was ready for takeoff, its rotor blades slicing through the air in the deadening heat of the Colombian Amazon. We ducked low and crammed in alongside the Jungle Commandos, a police special operations unit armed by the Americans and originally trained by Britain's SAS, when it was founded in 1989. The commandos were heavily armed. The mission was familiar. The weather was clear. But there was tension on board, kicking in with the adrenaline. When you go after any part of the drug trade in Colombia, you have to be ready for trouble. The commandos often face resistance from criminal groups, and current and former guerrillas who have replaced the cartels of the 1970s and 80s. We took off, flying over the district of Putumayo close to the border with Ecuador, part of Colombia's cocaine heartland. The country provides about 70% of the world's supply. Down below us there was dense forest and patches of bright green, the telltale sign of coca plant cultivation. The crop now covers an area nearly twice the size of Greater London, and 4 times the size of New York, according to the latest figures from the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime UNODC, published in 2024. President Donald Trump says Colombia's left-wing President Gustavo Petro is not doing enough to prevent cocaine from his country winding up on America's streets. Last month he called him a sick man who likes selling cocaine to the United States and said he could be next for U.S. military intervention. But that threat appears to have receded. President Petro counters that his government has seized the largest amount of drugs in history. But on his watch, cocaine production has also soared to record highs, according to the United Nations World Drug Report 2025. Petro disputes the UN's method of counting. The fight against drug production and trafficking from Colombia will be high on the agenda when the two presidents meet in the White House on Tuesday. After 20 minutes, we land at a clearing in the jungle and see the first stage of a global drug trade. The commandos lead us to a crude cocaine lab, partly hidden by banana trees. It's little more than a shack, but it has the key ingredients: drums of chemicals and amount of fresh coca leaves, ready to be turned into a paste. 2 women and a man emerge from the trees, probably workers at the lab, willing or unwilling. One of the women is in torn clothing and all wear Wellington boots. The commandos question them briefly but make no arrests. Colombia's anti-narcotics strategy targets those at the top of the cocaine trade, not the dirt-poor farmers at the bottom. Minutes later we are rushed away as the commandos prepare to set the lab alight, destroying the crop and the chemicals. There are 50 or 60 more labs in this area, says one officer, who does not want to be named. Dense black smoke rises from the forest as we take off. An energy drink is handed around among the commandos, who could soon be doing this all over again. Weather permitting, it's rinse and repeat. They carry out these operations several times a day. Back at base, Major Cristian Sedano Des takes a few moments to unwind with his men. He's a 16-year veteran of the war on drugs, standing ramrod straight, with a handgun in a holster around his neck and with no illusions. When asked how quickly a drug lab can be rebuilt, his response is immediate. In one day, he says, with a rueful smile. It's just a matter of changing or moving a few meters. We have seen it before. Sometimes, when we return to areas where operations have taken place, we find structures have been rebuilt just a few meters away. We are affecting the profitability of the criminal groups, he says. They can rebuild countless times, but they are losing the coca crop and the chemical precursors they need. His enemy is evolving. Colombia's drug gangs use drones and Bitcoin and bring chemists into the jungle.